This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, August 8th, 2019. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Hey, remember back in June when Route 450 between Annapolis and Crofton was closed for a weekend? Well, it's back, and we have SHA spokesman Charlie Gischlar standing by, and he has the scoop for you.
On Friday at about 11:45, about 11:45 Friday night, right before Saturday morning, the Maryland Department of Transportation State Highway Administration is going to continue the project to replace those drainage culverts under Defense Highway Maryland 450 between the Ridges Gateway and Crownsville Road, South Haven Road in Crownsville, Anne Arundel County. That's going to require an entire weekend closure like we did at the end of June. So everything will be open by Monday morning at 5 a.m. August 12th. Crews are going to be returning for this second weekend to continue the replacement of the aging culverts over Maryland 450. The new larger culverts will be able to accommodate a greater volume of water flow underneath the roadway. It's about a $1 million project, and about 8,000 vehicles use this section of Defense Highway each day. The alternate route is going to be John Hanson Highway, which is US 5301.
A little bit of a change in the gun ownership regulations for Maryland business owners. In the past, business owners who have had a carry permit, a concealed carry permit, have been restricted to carry their guns just during the working day. Now, that limit has been lifted, so they can carry their guns 24/7. This comes under a policy change that the state police announced yesterday. And business owners that wish to carry them 24/7 do need to apply for this. It's not an automatic change. And the change is really because business owners are not 9-to-5 employees. They are business owners 24/7, and the need to carry a weapon does not necessarily decrease after those hours. However, not all business owners can get a carry permit. They need to prove a documented need to carry the weapon. They undergo background checks, they undergo interviews, as well as reference checks. Granted, I will give you this, it is poor timing on the part of the state of Maryland to do that just in light of the shooting in El Paso and Dayton. Hey, this might be an interesting thing to check out. The Naval Academy's head football coach, Ken Niumatololo, is the winningest coach in Navy history, and he is also one of the most religious. He is not ashamed to talk about his religion. He does not work on Sundays. He is a devout Mormon, and he will be speaking on Sunday, August 11th at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints on Ritchie Highway in Arnold. And he's going to be talking about his life story, his faith journey, and how his faith has really shaped him as a coach, a father, a husband, and a church leader. This is open to the public. It's not a worship service. Sunday, August 11th at 7 p.m. at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Speaking of football, the Military Bowl announced something unique yesterday. They have partnered with Battle at the Bowl to host an online esports tournament for the college football season. I don't play fantasy football, so I don't know exactly how this works, but you can register for Battle at the Bowl at battleatthebowl.com, and it does allow for unlimited play throughout the college football season in 5 esport games. When you register, you are able to qualify to win prizes, which would include gift cards, Military Bowl game souvenirs, money, and more. Pre-registration began yesterday and will continue through the 2019 bowl season. The open play does open on Tuesday, August 13th, and Battle at the Bowl will donate a portion of all registration fees to Patriot Point, which is the Military Bowl Foundation's 290-acre retreat on the Eastern Shore, which is for recovering service members. Might be an interesting way to give back. With back to school around the corner, Kickoff with Kindness and Anne Arundel County Public Schools are teaming up to host an event on August 22nd. In hopes of starting off the school year on a positive note, Kindness Grows Here, which is a Crofton-based group, has teamed up with Anne Arundel County Public Schools to host Kickoff with Kindness, which is a back-to-school event that's going to be held at Crofton Middle School on the 22nd at 6:30 p.m. It's designed to inspire kids and adults alike to approach each day with a mindset that extends acceptance and inclusion for everybody. The event's going to feature remarks from Superintendent Dr. George Arlotto, a presentation from Frank Murphy, who's the author of a newly released book, A Boy Like You, And it will also have an interactive presentation by Kristen Caminiti, who is the founder of Kindness Grows here. And that's going to encourage kids and adults to think about why kindness is so important. In keeping with the kindness theme, school supplies for students in need will be collected at the event. The event is free. It is open to the public. Pizza and snacks will be provided. So put that on your calendar. August 22nd, 6:30 at Crofton Middle School. All right, that does it for the top news today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. If you are someplace you can give us a recommendation or a review, please do that and let your friends and colleagues and family know about us. It's Thursday. We have Trevor with your Annapolis Makerspace Maker Minutes coming up. And as always, we have George Young with your local DMV weather forecast. All that coming after I tell you a little bit about the Kegs and Corks Beer and Wine Festival.
Hey, it's Niecy. Join me Saturday, August 17th for the Kegs and Corks Festival at the Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds. Tickets benefit the Special Olympics of Maryland and include a souvenir glass, unlimited wine and beer samples, plus live music by Amish Outlaws, J. Corsi Willis and the Stone Authors, and the XPD Band. Enjoy over 80 Maryland wines, 40 craft beers, incredible food, unique arts and crafts, and more. Get tickets now and start the party at noon instead of 1. Go now to kegsandcorksfest.com for tickets.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, August 8th. Tons of sunshine today for the Annapolis region, with highs near 90. Same for tomorrow to cap off the work week, though there is a chance for some PM showers or storms as a front moves through from the west. Then comes the weekend, and it should be a nice one for the entire region, with sunny skies and temps generally in the 80s. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching for DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores, and also follow us on Facebook and on Twitter and on our website at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
There is a diamond of diamonds. It's from De Beers. Only 14 diamond tears in the world can touch them. Its name, Forevermark. And Zachary's is the only jeweler in the Annapolis area that has it. Not only is it beautiful and rare, it has a story supporting women in diamond-producing areas around the world. So when you give a Forevermark diamond, you don't just give, you give back. Zachary's and Forevermark, a jeweler and a jewel. Online at zacharysjewelers.com.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker's Minute, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. County Fair season continues with the Queen Anne's, Montgomery, Howard, and Caroline Dorchester County Fairs this week. This morning at the Pega House and Garden, they're having a family paint party. Inspire your child's creativity with this family-friendly morning guided painting session. All materials are provided. Tonight at Great Frogs Winery is Petals, Pours, and Picks, a flower crown workshop and photo shoot. Create your own bohemian flower child photos at this amazing location. Flowers provided by Eclectic Blooms and photography by Jennifer Simmons. A perfect girls' night out, mommy and me, or maternity photo session. Start the night with sangria and snacks, build your flower crown while you enjoy some wine tasting, then head into the vineyard or tobacco barn for your photo shoot. Saturday at Kittens and Cups on Defense Highway, Annapolis' only cat cafe, you can hand stitch and paint an adorable cat pillow for your house for ages 7 and up. Sunday at the Chesapeake Children's Museum, they're doing a tie-dye workshop. Work with dye and hot wax to create a fun t-shirt. And all next week at Chesapeake Children's Museum, they're having Camp Kunta Kinte with music, crafts, games, folktales, and foods from Kunta Kinte's childhood. This camp is for ages 5 to 10. Also, don't miss the Children's Museum's weekly Monday Babies and Toddlers Gathering, Creek Critters on Thursdays, and Friday Art and Story Time. This week at Art Farm, on Tuesday is 1001 Moroccan Nights monthly sketch night. Each month a different theme is selected, from a live model to a funky setup to classic still life. This month Anita Hagen will be hosting 1001 Moroccan Nights themed still life sketch night. On Wednesday at Art Farm is their Intro to Improv summer camp for adults, and all next week at Art Farm, they're having their Fearless Girls Photography summer camp, this time for advanced or returning kids ages 13 to 16. At the Claybakers in Annapolis, all next week they're having 2 Artrageous summer camps. First is The Great Outdoors, and the second one is called Matisse, Monet, and Me. These camps are set up for campers to create fun projects in a variety of new media and promote creativity and imagination. This week at the Anne Arundel County Public Library System, tomorrow at Broadneck, they're having a hedgehog celebration. Meet and learn about African pygmy hedgehogs. Also tomorrow, but at Discovery's Libraries at the Mall, is Accessible STEM, Kinetic Creatures. Explore STEM with accessible design, specifically created for children with physical and visual disabilities. And finally tomorrow, but this time out at Mountain Road, is How to Program a Robot. Using special software, the Pasadena Robotics team will be teaching kids entering 3rd and 4th grades how to make a robot move. Monday at the Linthicum Library is Maker Mondays. Monday at the Severna Park Library is their Minecraft Club. Tuesday at the Odenton Library is STEAM Tuesdays. This time around, they're doing a thing called Breaker Space. They'll be taking apart various objects to see how they're built and how they work. And finally, Wednesday at the Severn Library is their Lego Challenge, building with Lego bricks. Next week at the Pongos Learning Lab and Coder Kids Club in Crofton, they have 2 more great summer camps. First is escape rooms and game design for kids who were in K-8 last year. It's a week of games, puzzles, adventures, mystery, and logic. They'll be playing, solving, and making logic games, brain teasers, and riddles. They'll also get to attempt to escape the camp with a real escape room. And the second camp Pongos has next week is a gross, messy, and fun science camp. For kids K-5, they'll be making sticky, slimy, fizzy, and fluffy stuff out of everyday materials, as well as learning about gross stuff. Sunday at the Patuxent Lapidary Guild, they're doing a basic lost wax casting workshop. Students will learn the basics of lost wax casting, including spruing and investment wax patterns, casting and finishing, and more. You'll take home 1 or 2 finished pieces of Argentium sterling silver jewelry. And next week at Annapolis Makerspace, Monday night is the last of our weekly electronics classes. Just want to thank Scott for running that. It's been very informative. Tuesday is our monthly sewing and fiber arts meetup. Whether you're experienced or not, drop on by and hang out, work on stuff, ask questions, bring your own equipment if you have it. And as always, Wednesday is our woodworking open night, and Thursdays is our electronics open night. And if you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace or the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org, or just drop me a line and let me know what we could be doing better. You can catch me tonight and every Thursday night at Annapolis Makerspace on Renard Court for Electronics Night, and you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website at makeannapolis.org. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Looking for a place where you can dine, catch a live music performance, shop, and enjoy weekly entertainment all in one place this summer? Head over to the Annapolis Town Center, where food, fun, and events are happening all summer long. Enjoy happy hour at a restaurant, jam out to a live local performance, watch a movie under the stars, and shop tons of stores. It's all happening at the Town Center. For more details, check out the Town Center's website at visitatc.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.